Hey guys, Dre from TL Metalworks. We've just released a full rack setup on the website, and today we're finally going to show you just a general rack fit up for all the fellas at home. We're going to be as relatable as we can, so I'm doing it on the floor today, just a bit different to how we would normally do it. And we're going to prop it up with some wood later on. If you want to come with me now, I'll show you exactly what we're using. Follow me. As you see here on my little trolley, we have everything that'll come out of the box. We have all the bolts for the wings, crossbars, rails, all the pinch welds, side cutters to cut all the pinch welds, Allen keys. You can use whatever you want. I have 2 ratchets, use ratchet spanners, normal spanners, mallet, tape measure, some anti-seize for every bolt. Please use it, it makes a lot. All right, back again, just gonna give you guys a quick overview of what I'm about to do. I'm gonna prop the 2 rails up with just some wood blocks, just got 4 there just to help me out. I'm gonna put the front crossbar on the front, loosely, nice and snug, then do the back one, and I'll put the wing on. As soon as the wing's on, I'll get all my measurements, make sure the front and the rear are like what the instructions say. Please follow the instructions. We'll put the middle crossbars in, and I'll show you just how we're gonna get onto the roof shortly. Let's get into it. Righto, so thought I'd show you guys just the pinch weld, how I put them on. I personally use just a nice soft hit mallet, just not give it a nice little tap on. They do come longer than you will need for whatever rails you have. So we do suggest side cutters and just cut them nice down to length. Now I'll show you here just how I do it. I like to just flip the rail over, maybe put a bit under my knee just to hold it up if need be. And just nice, gently, just give it all a little tap on. And it all ends up nice. Have a bit of overhang. All I have to do is just give it a nice little cut. Make sure there's none of the actual steel pinch weld in there. If it's right on the edge, you don't want it rusting or looking a bit weird, looks a bit gross. Always cut it out, just sit down to the side and throw it in the bin later. I'm gonna sit here and do that for all of them, and I'll want you guys to do the rest later. Let's get to it. Righto, so what I do with this one, I put 1, I go 1 2x4, just prop it up, upright. I go on, put it on like that, just like a little T. Gets it to a nice height. Depends on what rails you do. Like these are 80 series rails, they sit up quite high, just because the roofs in the 80s, there they are. They sit up nicely, just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. I'll show you that now. Righto guys, so I'm just going to show you now how to bolt up this rear wing tab crossbar. Just so you guys are aware, I'm sure you guys are, just for all the people that have asked in the past, if you do have the wing tab crossbar just with the 3 tabs on it, and you don't have a wing, just flip it around, have the wing tabs facing on the inside, just so you can't see them from the back and they're not, you just have it nice and flush to the rear. Then if you do end up buying a wing eventually, you can always just flip it over, and bang, you have all your wing tabs out like usual. So with the RHS crossbars, depends on which kit you buy. I don't think you can buy these with the kit. These are just my preference crossbars. I'm going to put them onto the first largest slot, so then the wing fits nice in. I'm going to grab my little baking tray full of bolts, my anti-seize bolts, slot it in, grab my washer, flip it upside down, washer and an eye-lock nut on the inside. Just hold the top with an Allen key, tighten it up. Just enough just so the hole holds nicely, but you're still able to move it and adjust if need be. You might actually even loosen it a little more, to be honest. There we go. Just so there's tension holding the rails up. But now I'm not going to worry about any of the measurements yet, as I still want to do the front one, so that I can get rid of the blocks and everything, makes life nice and easy. Move over to here, grab the front crossbar. It always fits snug, a nice flush of the front. Once again, baking tray full of bolts, put one in, washer, nut on the underside. You could also use an electric one for this. Electric ratchet like I have one over there, but I'm trying to, this is what I did at home. So, but keep it realistic. Because not everyone has opportunity to buy all the tools that we have over here or a lot of other companies have. Now, with those done up nice and snug, so you can still adjust, what I'm going to do now is check my front and check my rear measurements, and then tighten those two to suit. So make sure to grab your tape measure, come down, make sure this from this level bit here, from the inner sides of the rails, like the instructions suggest. You know, measure between those at the very front, as far front as you possibly can, even if you're on the outside tips, and then just get it to whatever the measurements say on the instructions. From memory, the 80 series are 1127, GUs are 1130, 1135, sorry, GQs are 1130. And what you're doing is going on the inner side as much as you can. I am about 1120, 28. So I'm going to tap it in ever so slightly, grab my ratchet, my socket, and just tighten it to suit. Bang, that one's tightened. Make sure it hasn't pulled up and gone out at all. Yep, still all good. Go to this side, tighten this side. Bang, the front is now tightened, has secure, won't move. Do the rear, it should be around 1120 at the rear, on standard on majority, almost every set of rails besides the 105s and like 200 series, or when they are released, will be about 1120. We are at 1122. So I'm going to bring it in 2 mil. I'm at 1120 now, I might bring it in ever so slightly more. So when I do tighten it, it will pull up slightly. And I'll go out a little bit, there we go. That one's done. Now to this side. Bang, those two are now tightened. Both crossbars. Now, in that case, you can get rid of the 2x4s, all of them. I'm just gonna double check these measurements again. Righto guys, so, about to bolt up the wing now. I'll show you guys how I do that and what my process is. So, as I previously mentioned, I already put on the wing tabs for it, or not wing tabs, wing plates, right there, one on each side. I like to just slot it in, making sure that keeping in mind and making sure that the wing tabs are on the underside. I always like to put one of the silver dome M8s, put a washer on it. I always put the first middle one in first, that's what I always begin with. Washer on the underside, and then an eye-lock nut. Righto, so when doing your wing bolts, when you're bolting your wing plate that's connected to your wing onto the rails, what I like to do is I like to start with the top one. Just obviously practicing putting it on, just coming from the back, throwing my 10 mil and an Allen key. Flip it around like that, hold it, and also hold the dimple, and just pushing the wing as close as I can. And if you can't get it touching, you can always just loosen the wing on it and then push the wing forward on it. Righto guys, so I've done the front up nice, all the measurements are correct, done the back, wings on, everything, all the measurements are correct. Now I'm going to just slowly go along through each individual crossbar. So here I have 6. We have made enough holes for however many crossbars you get, whether it's obviously the 2, you get 4, you get 3, 5, there will always be an even, if not very close to even gap in spacing in between each crossbar.